Okay, that is our 10 minutes. Hopefully some of y'all got to trickle in. If not, we're gonna be going for a couple hours anyway. Make sure we are good to go. Camera is on. Still have my cold. That's great. And Facecam did not work first try. Always someday it'll work. Yeah. Do I have to turn off my camera? Turn it back on? What's going on? Oh wait, it's this one. This one? Deactivate and activate. Hey, there we go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is Adam Entertainment. If you're coming from Twitch, and Zonk if you're coming from YouTube, welcome. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. I forgot what day it is. Hopefully, y'all on the YouTube side are getting a good stream quality. I was having some issues earlier today, but it seems like it's working. Yeah. All right, cool. Seems like I was able to just like disconnect and reconnect with no problem. But yeah, let's get right into it. Quick little recap of what we did yesterday, and I did a little bit of work. And when I say a little bit of work, I mean really a little bit of work. Yesterday, I went around to the different portions of the game, and I just updated the fonts for the bits and bobs and stuff. So now you can see we now have the pixel font as a consistent font across the whole game. If we click play, I'm unmuted, perfect. And then I go here, you can see that now our UI actually scales with our game, which is super nice because that's always a huge pain. Godot's made this pretty easy. I'm gonna add a $sign actually to this font. You can see we got our lines, we got our little tater tots that we can hover over to get the price. We got our shop here with the correct things, and everything is working pretty. Oh yeah, and of course, the last thing to check out is check it out. Place these bad boys down, get a look at what we got, and we can choose what we want to place down. So yeah, this is pretty exciting. You can see the water level goes up. The player build cycle will also go up with it. You can see rot levels going up too. We got some spuds here, all good stuff. So a couple things we need to just work on is really just clearing. Oh, Notion needed the update. That's fine. So a couple things we need to do, and again, the clicking is this little fidget toy. If you guys are wondering, it is not you going insane. That's other reasons. We're pretty much just gonna work on this checklist and just figure out where to go afterwards. So have a screen to charge player taxes and bills at the end of every 2 weeks. That's gonna be easy enough to do, really. A couple things I do want to do before we get into it, and it's just like really easy stuff to fix up. One is the build mode UI. It's a little not correct. If we look here, you can see that we have this right here, and so finance junk. We just want to make sure that it's actually in line with everything else we've done. So if we just go here, quick load. I love the theme system. I was a fool prior to the to learning about the wonders of this absolute beast of a oh, I wonder if I make the parent a theme, does the children follow? That goes hard. That goes hard, y'all. So I love the theme system. I was out of my mind before not using it because it makes UI creation so easy. Yeah, I'm a Godot simp. I'm not afraid to admit that, dude. I love this engine. Like, I actually love this engine so much. But yeah, this is this makes my life really easy because I can just go into here now. I can just change the build mode UI to whatever I want it to be. So let's make it like construction orange. I should honestly just I should have made like a panel template, which I haven't done. Let's see, border width is good. One pixel is actually low for this. 3 pixels is actually pretty low for this too. 33 is kind of high. 10's kind of high again. Let's go 5 for this one actually. 5, 5, and 5. And I don't know. Let's make the border like kind of a blackish color. There we go. And corner radius, we'll just increase these guys to whatever it is. So let's see. And I want to crank down the corner detail to like as low as possible. This is how we get that kind of like jaggedy look that I've been getting for the UI of the entire game. So let's get the corner radius of like maybe. Let's see what that looks like. decrease that a little bit. There we go. 6 seems to be a good one for this. So we'll do like 6 across the board. And yeah, there we go. That fixes our build mode UI just a little bit. So now if I go to B, you see we got a little bit of a better build mode. I'm gonna actually increase the width of our border a little bit, just so it's like a little more obvious when we're looking at here. That's 11, so let's just make all these 10. There we go. And we'll crank this back to like this kind of white color. There we go. That's a little more like easy to see. Currently building that. And on our currently building level, let's go to theme overrides real quick. Let's get the font outline color, and under that, let's make the outline size like, what am I looking at here? Oh, not you actually. We don't want to mess with that. It's this right here. All right, so theme override. Let's get here font outline color. And let's get to our constants, outline size. There we go. So the player has a little more differentiation of what they're looking at. Sweet. Okay, so that takes care of that. I just wanted to fix that. I love when this happens. So now we can kind of see what we're messing around with here. Looks a lot better. And even if I go into like the big screen here, you can see it looks even better. It's taking up a lot of the screen, so I can actually shrink this down a lot, which is nice. So that's one thing to do. Let's just back it up real quick. I'm just doing this religiously, more than religiously now actually. Updated build mode UI uses retro game now. Sweet. Because I had a huge problem yesterday. You guys tuned in. If you didn't, all good. Where I had to kind of refresh everything I was doing because for some reason Godot kind of freaks out when you're using custom resources right now. I don't know why it does that. But all I really have to do is I have to take this box 3D shape right here and take its size, copy the value. And then if we go over to the sprinkler res here, and we go over to collision params, we just paste these bad boys in here, save it, and then the same thing for the potato patch. And all this really does is when the ghost building, when you're in like build mode, uses, or like it needs to just check to see if it's actually colliding with anything, it doesn't clip. So doing this should fix that back up. So now if I run the game and I place down like a potato patch, you can see it just barely kind of clips, but it works. Man, this cold is kicking my butt. I'm at the very end of it, so it's just like, you know, the really rough sniffly parts. All right, so that's good. One more backup. Oh, here's another bug. I closed the game, but it was still kind of stuck in the mouse capture screen. Collision and back to building res. Cool. All right, so that's the first couple of things we need to fix. The next couple of things we need to do. And here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a little quick hit of cold medicine because it's all going downhill right now. So I'm gonna keep it on. I'll be right back.
say, I can hear you thinking. I hope that others know. I'd like to see them flourish in a way they didn't know. To meet the world with kind. Out of reach, get dirty, but I'm just not sure. I hope that others know. I'd like to see them flourish in a way they didn't know. To meet the world with kindness. I hope that others know. I'd like to see them flourish in a way they didn't know. To meet the world with kindness. I have spent some time there in the forest below. The color of the darkness is shifting in my room. She's growing up without me in a forest of her own. The color of the darkness is shifting in my room. She's growing up.
Okay, let's get back to it. So, we got all the bits and pieces in there. Now we have to just work on actual. I guess like the last real main mechanic is just make sure the time stuff works. So, having a screen to charge taxes at the end of every 2 weeks, and bill at the end of every 2 weeks. So, I kind of want to. What I want to do for this one is kind of replicate, not the building menu, we don't need this tab anymore. Oh, you do the HUD, potato patch. Play HUD, keep the bait open just in case I decide to freak out again. And we're going to open up our by cell screen actually. And I'm also going to look at what an overdue tax thing looks like. So if we go to my new private window for Opera GX, listen to that tone. Oh yeah, and let me set up my timer. Add a stream reaction and a YouTube video. Okay. Yeah, we are going to try to get as much done as possible today. I'm feeling a little bit of a burnout happening already. That's the fun part about having a brain that doesn't brain correctly. Second overdue. This is not a private browser. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's get it overdue bill. And we're gonna just take a quick look at Google Images, see what we're looking at here. So this is kind of what I'm looking for. So we'll just kind of follow this, and we'll have like a little scroll wheel that we'll have a little scroll section that breaks down like, or we'll just have like a section that just kind of breaks down what the player has. So, and it just tells you like how much you actually owe. So maybe we'll just do that because I don't have a way to track the buildings right now. And if we want that and we just like want an actual breakdown of what we own, then we'll do that. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our cell screen here. We're gonna create a panel. And we're going to just do what we did before for this. So this panel right here is, I believe, anchored to the center. So we'll do that. Nope. Nope. Oh. Align you with the center, please. Nope. You're not going to do it. So we want anchor presets what we want. Alright. So that's the first thing we want to do. The second thing we want to do is just expand this bad boy to be about the size we want it to be. So I believe it's transform here. One size. Yeah, it doesn't do that on both sides. Great. Whoa. Okay. So I'll just kind of expand it, and we will recenter it as things go on. So I think that's good. That's good. And that's good. So it'll be like that. And actually, yeah, no. I like. Okay, I think I did what I want. There we go. Love that. All right. Now what we want to do is we want to save this under scenes here, or UI. We want to call this one invoice. That. Just call it invoice. There we go. And invoice. screen. That's what I should actually call it. When I think about it. Invoice screen.tscn. Sick. Now what we want to do for that is we want to. How do we want to break this down? Let's just say, yeah, this much. It has like a little section like, hey, this is how much you owe, and click this button to pay. And it says like you're bankrupt. So we'll have like a little logo. This is bankrupt maybe. And I'm kind of liking the idea that we don't actually make anything outside of Godot, because there is a lot of control here for how we want this stuff to look. So if we go here, we go to themes. Just make sure that the parrot actually uses a retro theme, so we can't. Ooh, whoa. Wait a second. Yo, Phobos, how you doing? Yo, how's the interview? In your competition, dude. Oh, snap. Walk me through it. I'm doing great, but man, tell me what you got going on. Okay, panels, great style box flat. Perfect. Sorry, it is way too early in the morning for that much energy. I'm excited. I don't know. I guess kind of like here's for like the cover of a manila envelope. Like here. And kind of make it lighter. Like that. Okay. That's fine. And let's add a label to it. There we go. And have that bad boy take the entirety of the top and expand it down a little bit. Invoice. Label settings. What is this? Oh, whoa. Okay. That's cool. There's like themes in this for labels specifically. Let's get center and shine. There we go. And excuse me. Can I go font sizes? Override that. There we go. Style, colors, font color. Let's just make it red. Maybe like a little brighter red. Nope. Okay. There we go for that. Font outline color, white. Constant outline size. Sweet. Let's see, invoice title. Yeah, we're just gonna try to see if I can get the invoice screen done today. I'm not actually feeling too good. I got stuff I gotta do later today. But if we can get this invoice screen working, that I think that'll be like kind of a win for today. What's the next thing we want to do? Oh yeah, I did kind of want to add this right here, where we get like a panel, right? And this will be like the bankrupt icon. I don't see if I can just do this. So this uses the theme already because this parent uses it. And I wonder if I just like straight up, so if I can just add a label to it and have that one fill the whole joint, call it one. Yes, cool. Bankrupt, have the center, auto wrap is fine. Theme override, let's go for colors, font color. I want that bad boy to be just straight up red. And we also want its font size to be a little bit bigger, not that crazy. Nope, you're not gonna work with me? That can be nice. Perfect. Now let's go to the bankrupt icon here. And let's go over to its theme. Theme override, styles, canvas, style box flat. There we go. Let's go here. And can I make this guy invisible? Yeah, okay. Then I want a border color of just straight red. Border width. Oh, dude. Okay. 4 pixels on each side. Okay, wait, hold on, this goes hard. Anti-aliasing off. Corner detail reduced down to a lot. Corner radius increased to 5 pixels. Seems like it's a solid one. Hold on, dude, this goes so hard. Wait, hold up. This is actually, wait, hold on, this is awesome. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. All right, and can I want to group this together, and then can I just like, okay, so I can scale it around, which is dope. Okay. Oh, R. No, I forgot QWRE. There we go. And I can do that to, dude. Okay, and I can animate this. Okay, that's awesome. And that is how you spell bankrupt, right? I'm not as dumb as I think it is, right? This is actually very exciting. I'm very happy about financial ruin. This is exciting. This is good. These are good things. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this is how you know how tired I am. I'm looking up how to spell bankrupt. Okay, I spelled it right, and it is a singular word. We're gonna get this menu done. I think we're gonna call it. It's going to be the shortest stream I've done in a minute, but I feel so bad right now, dude. All right. So we got this. I think it's great. I'm happy with this. Let's go E, rotate that, and move it around, scale it. There we go. So this will be above everything. We'll keep that as is. Man, that is awesome. All right. Now what we needed is we need a way for the player to have a breakdown of like their tax amount and then their bill amount. So I think the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to add in a little panel. We're going to move that down here. Just set its anchor to the bottom left and just have it take up as much width as possible. Cool. Bleh. Where did you go? Nope. Wow, full. We don't want that. Whole bottom. No. I just want to crap. I don't want to mess with all that. Let's go back to where you were previously. There we go. And anchor. Yeah, okay. Is this like to modify anchor? Control this. Change your anchor, set their offset. So I want to do that. Let's actually move your offset. Where's this guy's anchor? There it is. Okay. That's fine. So this is actually what we want. So we want that up here. Not you. So if I do that, we'll figure this out. But for now, oh, okay. Okay, now I get it. Why is this? Oh yeah, because I haven't applied a radius to it yet. Do not. Do that. No, that's too much. Can get the smart snapping to 5 pixel value. Sick. Let's get a theme override style box flat. There we go. Get that in there. Make sure that this guy is being moved up accordingly. Sweet. And we will duplicate this panel. Move it about down here. And duplicate it again. Move it about down here. And let's maybe give him like a. Let's actually use this snapping this time instead. So I have a little more control over what I'm looking at. Duplicate that guy again. Put that down here. There we go. And what we want for this one is, hey, Seven Flame, what's good? It's going pretty good. I'm gonna make the stream pretty short. Like we're probably just gonna get the layout for this one done today. because my cold is kind of kicking my butt. I didn't realize how much a severe lack of sleep plus cold medicine isn't a good combo, while also thinking at the same time. But otherwise we're chilling. How about you? What's going on with you? Bill section. This is the tax section, and this is the reduction section, if I had that, like I said, mechanic. So for this guy here, basically what I want to do is I want to add 2 labels to it that will be anchored to 2 different sides of this one right here. So we're going to add a label to you, like that. And you will basically, you just need to fill up the entirety of that and expand to about that section there. We'll turn off the grid snapping so we get smart snapping in there. And I forgot some labels, so it's even weirder. Awesome. I guess what it could do is good. Let's see. I'm good. Final day of school for tomorrow for 2 weeks. Hey, good stuff. Good stuff. What is that, like spring break or something like that? It's already. Are we that? Yeah, I guess we are that far in for spring break. That's crazy. Good on you. How you feeling? You feeling ready? Ready to beat the whole norm that school breaks reduce minds or something like that? I heard that somewhere. I don't know. I feel old saying that. Let's see. Let's see, bills. There we go. So it's like water, gas, water, trades, etc. Hope, Jesus. 3 exams the second spring break comes back? That's inhumane. Sorry to hear that. Let's get another label duplicated. The title label. It's actual like bill total. And where's that? You need to be on this side of the screen. Can I anchor that to like the right side? There we go. And I can't have it like, unfortunately I can't have that like expand to the top, or can I? I can. Wow. Awesome. Well, if you're already in the point where you got 3 exams after a spring break, you are set up for adulthood. Or unless you're in university, and I guess you're already in it. Sorry, I am so out of it right now, it's not even funny. But I wish you the best of luck on that. Enjoy that break though, enjoy that break. Okay. So I don't want to, I'm just gonna duplicate these sections once I finish this. There we go. Tax section. And let's see. I wonder if I can add like a gradient to this so you can like tell what's the breakdown for this stuff. Oh, and this is like centered, which I don't want. Horizontal alignment. Can I go right? There you go. I want this to look like a really bad bill sheet. Really kind of give you the same dread that this should give you. There we go. Alright, that's fine. Oh yeah, main achievement of what we've done today, this bankrupt icon. I'm actually so proud of this. Didn't have to leave Godot to make this. This is built into the engine, baby. Shows me I can be super lazy whenever I do this stuff. Okay, so we got the bill set up. I think the last thing I have to do is just like add in the logic for it. I'm trying to figure out this timer. 7 minutes. All right, lock in for 7 more minutes. Can't fall asleep yet. I think the last thing we want to do for this is like we got our bills here, we got our taxes after. If this looks like anything like the bills I've gotten, or at least the tax forms I've gotten, the last thing I really have to do for this is going over to the theme here and our theme overrides. I have to make this unique so it doesn't affect the other one, and we just gotta make this like a darker color. There you go. And then we just move this guy up. I said we move this guy up. I said we move him up. There we go. Yep. And that should do that. And we will set this one. See, it's the bankrupt icon. We don't want to mess with that tax section. Taxes will be buildings. And this will be, let's see, tax total. So these are the ones I'm gonna have to access unique because these are the ones I'm actually gonna have to affect. And this bankrupt icon, I'll also access unique whenever I add the code for that. Sweet. You need to not be centered. You need to be to the far left. And you will be... Yeah, same thing with you. You need to be to the far right. Perfect. Ooh, what's wrong with you? Oh, you're like slightly moved over. I didn't realize it before. Like that. Oh, I didn't realize the engine like gives you a little thing to tell you if something's aligned. That's awesome. Okay, so we have our things here. Right now there is nothing to kind of like. Oh wait. Oh no. This is scaling accordingly. I was worried about that. Okay, so what we want to do is also we want to have this available. So if I do this, so this bankrupt icon isn't affected by it, but everything else is. We want our tax and bill section here. Under layout mode anchors position. Oh no. Anchors. No, go back, please. Crap. No, dude. Damn it. All right. That sucks. All right. There we go. We just need to make sure to... Nope, not that. We just need to make sure it fills out the entire gap. Oh, yeah, that's why it's doing that. Because of the way it's anchored. There we go. And it's the same thing for you. Just got to make sure that... Oh, wait, not that. I really need to group these. Because I believe I now... Okay. This is all going downhill. This is all going downhill real quickly. Things were going great up until this exact point. Okay. Alright. And this is the bill section. Let's group the children so I don't have to screw that up again. And let's do the same thing for here, where we just do that. And we just rearrange it. There we go. Cool. And let's finally take each individual section, our tax section and our bill section, and we will move those fellers down. Like so. And take our bill section here. I'm sorry. Oh boy, that's how I anchored it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm repeatedly screwing this up because of how I'm anchoring it. We're gonna fix this, I promise. I promise y'all. You're going to fix this bad boy here. You're anchored to the center of the screen. You. And you. We'll move you here. We will move you up here. like so. You will be anchored to here. This is so not the way you should be doing UI in any capacity. And this is why I don't program when I'm tired. Because I do about triple the amount of work I usually should have to do. Because I'm like, you know what? I can BS this a little harder than usual. And let me tell you folks, that is not the way you should do it. I'm pretty sure I grouped you together, didn't I? There we go. Okay, let's hope I never have to rearrange this because this is held together with spit and glue. All right. All right. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll take that. We'll take this. All right. So let's just not touch these anymore. We're gonna close these. In fact, we're even gonna lock them. This is how you idiot-proof stuff, guys. And we will add, I don't know, some like bits and pieces at the sides. Hear me for what part? The idiot proofing or the just like lock this to make sure I don't screw it up further. Man, I'm enamored with this Bankrupt logo here. So that should be fine. And I'll go over to this invoice screen here and I will increase just doing 3 times the amount of work when ill. Oh yeah, no, it's so good, isn't it? See, the cool thing is though, is if you go to work sick, not only do you maximize the amount of work you have to do, which means you're actually getting the full paycheck, you also get to use biological warfare against your coworkers that you don't like. Don't use that. That is, I feel like that's actual genuine, like, punishable on Twitch advice. Don't do that. Take care of yourself. Don't go to work sick if you can help it. Some places, they make you go either way. And you know who that helps? Absolutely nobody. But that doesn't stop them. Because capitalism. Which is why we're making this game. See, cool thing about this potato game that I'm creating, this literal godlike masterpiece. This is bottom left corner. There you go. That I'm actively. It's a bit different in the UK. Oh snap! Hey, another European viewer. Run me through it. Did you see that's your comment on the other video? I was actually looking for places out in the UK because the US right now the housing market's terrible. But then I was like, I'm looking at another relatively wealthy country, so why am I doing that? I think you guys actually have it worse than us in terms of housing market, which is phenomenal. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. And Phobos, let me check real quick, actually. Because we might just end this with, like, depends on where we go. Got any recommendations? I'm, like, semi-joking about that, too, actually. The cool thing, though, about moving out of the U.S., and this is just a really great thing to know, actually. North is cheap but less work. Oh. If you, what's it called? If you, hey, wait, hold on. Results came back and you got 2nd place in the state. Yo! Phobos, that is awesome! That's huge! Congrats! Oh my god! Yo, keep killing it, dude. Man! Wow. That is awesome, Phobos. Good stuff, man. Okay, that's... Might have to lock in just for one more Pomodoro session, just because of that. And where are we going about that? Oh yeah, fun thing about moving out of the U.S., even if like you get dual citizenship, you still have to pay your income tax for that part, no matter where you go, actually. So pro strat, move to a state that doesn't charge you income tax, like Texas. Sure, you run the risk of going to the largest state in the country. It's also larger than most land masses on, or most territories on Earth, but no income tax. All right, let me actually run the Pomodoro timer, dude. This is nutty. We got the menu actually, and hold up. Let me actually back up what I've done. Oh yeah, so check this out. This is one of my favorite things about Godot, real quick. North is cheap is less work. Like less work, just like employment, or less work, just like we're talking like country farmlands. Before I start, yeah, and also I'm kind of scatterbrained. I'm always scatterbrained. Check this out. This is something I really like about Godot is how easy it is to kind of read scene files. Like, if you look at, I can actually show you guys an example as soon as I back this up. Work in progress, invoice screen. So one of my favorite things about Godot is just how easy it is to read files. So like if you're looking here, this is not this one right here. This is basically the way a scene is broken down. Less employment, but if you can work from home, it's fine. Yeah, okay, that's probably what I'd be shooting for if I moved. You see this? This is like, you can see like here, this is each node I have. This is like how it's built out in terms of organization. This is super readable. And one of my favorite things about this is just like being able to like look at, I really like looking at like just like actual text files and I'm like, hey, I can modify these myself because it makes me feel like a hacker. But realistically, it's just, I think it brings people closer to just like actually taking the next step in their development life cycle. I guess that's a really bad term to use for that example. But like, I don't know, getting involved in engine tech, even if you don't want to be a computer scientist, and if you're making games, it's a cool thing to do. I think it's just like neat to look at how things work. And I can like understand to an extent like what each of this is. So like this is my sprinkler T scene, curve right here. Yeah, so all of this curve texture and stuff like that, this is what I use for my particle system. And it's broken down like the inspector. But alternatively, I'm gonna make sure I open up my file browser on another screen. I never do that correctly. If I go open a new, if I open up one of my old projects, one of my old Unreal projects, and this is a very unfair comparison because they're comparing a, what's it called? Wow, my brain's not braining. A visual scripting language to like just straight up coding. This isn't a really fair thing, but like, here's what a blueprint compiles down to in Unreal. I think this is binary, and I can recognize some of this stuff, but this is not English. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Computer science is cool to me. It's just really cool because, like, for some reason this makes sense. This works. I don't know why it works, but I like it. There's no way I'm gonna do that to myself and like spend time figuring out how to understand it, but I think it's dope. Yeah. Scotland is very cheap, but there's a bit funny about. Wait, they're a bit funny about no Scottish people. Yeah, to be honest, like I'm just gonna straight up say it here. One of the biggest things that I actually do worry about is just moving to a different area where like the first thing I look up is what's the least, I guess, just like what's the most tolerant area to go into. I mean, for very obvious reasons. If you guys couldn't tell, I wear glasses, so it's kind of difficult for me to find people who like me for me. But yeah, I don't know. That's like a big thing. Like I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm actually a pretty shy person. Like in practice, like when I'm on stream, I feel very comfortable talking to y'all. It's probably because one, I'm reading chat, and I know we're all like pretty like-minded people. We're all in the game dev side of Twitch, you know. England and Wales are fun. I haven't looked at much of Wales actually, but I'll never check that out. I've always wanted to go to England. You would avoid Ireland. Interesting. Give me the breakdown. All right. But yeah, like I freeze a lot actually when someone like just straight up doesn't like me. When it's not like they don't like me and I can't deal with it. It's more like if they don't like me just like at face value, and I'm just like, dude, what did I do? So that's what's like a big time for me. Being vulnerable in stream today, on the internet at most part, that might be a risk. But yeah. I don't know. Part of me wants to just check out Australia. I don't want to. Like, I would go to there's a lot of things I'd like to do in Australia. Like, I would love to try spearfishing, actually. I used to go fishing a lot when I was a kid. And I do enjoy it. It's just, there's not a doubt in my mind that I would step on the like insect equivalent of a landmine and just die instantaneously. I spontaneously combust in Australia. Yeah, see, here's a little fun fact. The massive huntsman spiders, which are actually also native to Florida, so can't even escape it. I don't live in Florida, by the way. I'm, I'm doing okay. But they like to hide in cars. They like to crawl in cars, and they're actually like harmless. They don't like to hurt people. It's just they're massive. Like a spider with the arm span of a dinner plate doesn't sound like a fun time for me. Just like to encounter. Like back when I was a kid, I had a lot of different phobias, and this is a super bad way to go about this. I don't recommend it. Like, be comfortable in life if you can. I would just like subject myself to whatever the phobia was for a while, and it would just like go away. Like my trypophobia has gotten significantly less severe because for some reason I just like got on this weird kick when I was just scrolling through trypophobia in school. I guess I was bored. And the spider thing, it was just like people were like screaming in school about spiders, and I was like, you know, I'm afraid of this, but I am way too tired to deal with people screaming right now, so I'd usually take care of the spiders. Same thing at home too, actually. But like, yeah, no, wait, I'm sorry, I just read that part too. Crocodiles on the roof? How? They're like moving cinder blocks. They're strong, but they're not agile. How? What's the average altitude of a roof in Australia? It's the timer. I gotta go back to work. I'm looking it up. Hold on. Frick. Crocodile on roof, Australia. Absolutely not. No, man. What is this? That's not a real one, is it? Also, they're big, man. These are dinosaurs. Absolutely not. Croc and Coff's newest victim. No, because like it's gonna be like I don't like that. I don't like that they can climb. That's too much. We say humans are on the top of the food chain. Nah, dude, we're one crocodile like getting a gun from just becoming extinct. Like y'all see, like, have you seen those like videos of gorillas and like various other primates? Is a gorilla a primate actually? Hold up. I'm looking. Oh, it is a primate. I just looked up gorilla genus. Am I gonna do that before? They live to 40. They can run 25 miles an hour. They got a Biforce of 1300 psi. And they get to fight people. I'm taller than a gorilla! Yo! Sweet. That means I can beat it in a fight. I can mog something in Animal Kingdom. But like, yeah, no, it's just like people are like, oh yeah, don't put like gorillas in captivity and stuff like that. There's no way they are not smart enough to either A, escape immediately, B, formulate some kind of Ocean's 11 type plan to see whatever the hell's in the zoo, or C, don't see how sweet of a fucking deal that is. Like, imagine you're going to like surviving, like you got a beef with a tiger at the worst possible day, dude. You're coming back, getting leave for your family, and then you get jumped by like a gigantic cat. First off, I'm allergic to cats. That's killing me long distance. But dude, not only do they got round the clock care, they got food on top of that. It's just like, and they're smart enough to figure that out. I mean, gorilla can learn sign language, dude. It's just like, that is immediately going from just like spending every single day surviving, knowing that you could probably be fine, but then like just going to be like, yeah. It depends on the zoo too, you know? Like some zoos are just like terrible. But it's just like, if you're like a really good zoo, it's like that's why most animals aren't freaking out. Or at least a good chunk of them aren't freaking out. It's like, sure, yeah, they need to like go outside. Like, I do believe in like more like the zoos being like a place for like rehabilitation for animals in the wild before they go back out. Or like if they've just been like fully like used to like the environment and they're chill with it, that's fine. It's not gonna hurt the animal. But it's just like, dog, they know what's up. It's just like that. I don't know if you guys have heard that joke where it's just like, if you're gonna go to prison, do it in like, I think it was like Sweden or something like that, because you get like what, a meal you get a really nice cell, which is better than most apartments in New York. It's crazy. We're getting into a really dark corner of stuff. I'm gonna stop talking before I say something real out of pocket. Yeah, but no, it's just like I feel like there's no doubt in my mind. For real though, like I saw a Norwegian prison and that just blew my mind, man. It's just like you actually get rehabilitated in prison there, which is crazy. And it's crazy that's you have to say it's like you actually get rehabilitated. Oh god. Okay. I just want to add the event. Let's see. I have this thing where like if I'm really burnt out, I have this burnout work chunk where I just set a time for 10 minutes. I just keep cycling it if I really feel like I can't do it anymore, or if I can't do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our invoice screen here. Gonna save that bad boy. We're gonna go over to our main node here, and we are going to instantiate it under our canvas layer, like so. And we are going to set it to do the following. We want, how do we want this to work? I'm thinking to yeah, I don't really care as much as what I care about this, where I think I'm gonna, wow, I swear I can speak English. English is my first and only language. We're gonna create an invoice screen GD. It's gonna go under scripts here. Look at this, no organization. Basically what we want to do for this, and we're gonna make a class name invoice screen. That's not how you spell class. Invoice UI. And inside there, we're going to get ourselves a little bit of a reference to our individual pieces and bits and whatnot. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we just want to get a reference to the bankrupt. Yeah. Want to get a reference to the bankrupt icon. Icon shown when a game over occurs. Cool. I should actually double check to see how that scales real quick because I'm all real excited about how this looks, and I can't wait to see like, hey, if I make the game full screen, this isn't gonna scale well. Then that'll probably end the stream. Hey, it worked. That's fun. Great. All right. Awesome. So we got our invoice screen here. Let's go over to our script again, and we were messing with that. So we got the bankrupt icon, and the next thing we want to do is we want to, that's not the right one. There you are. Next thing we want to do is get a reference to the bill total, and yeah. Oh, I have multiple things selected. Bill total. That's the one thing we want, and we also want the tax total. There you go. And quick little Godot tip: if you hold Control and click at the same time, it's a little finicky. You can actually just get an immediate on ready reference. We're gonna say, let's see. Oh, and I already know what this is, so I'm just gonna make this a label, like so, and we're gonna make that a label like that. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the timer. Don't worry, we're getting the full dev session. It's happening. I'm just going crazy. We're hyped. I've been saying we're hyped. All right, so we want bill total, we want tax total, and then we just want a couple functions. Yeah, func, update, bill total. And it's gonna be a void, and it's gonna be pass, and we want a func update tax total. That's gonna be pass. And what we want that to do is we just want to pass in a int. It's gonna be an int, and we also want an int. It's gonna be an int, and we want to say bill total dot text is equal to str. Oh no, we want. I forgot to do string interpolation or iteration. I forgot what it's called. Money sign plus an str of the amount, and the same thing for this here, and we want that to be tax total, like so. Func show bankruptcy. Func show bankrupt. And it's gonna be like bankrupt icon. Dot visibility. Dot visible is equal to true. Am I gonna use a while and can if statement for bankruptcy? Nah. I'm just going to say whenever, or at least whenever like the actual event occurs for the invoice to pop up, it'll just check to see like, hey, here's the total. Like the econ manager manages everything, so it's gonna be like, hey, does the player actually have this money? No. Are they gonna go bankrupt after this? Cool. Then just run this function if it happens. So like if we go over here to our main and we hit the invoice screen right here, just make sure it's a unique, like so. Then we go over to our econ manager and we will not have the signal bankrupt. I don't know how I want to control it. I guess I want the econ manager to manage this. I don't know if bankrupt's actually being connected to anything. I don't think it has been. It's not. What we want to do is we want to get rid of this right here. And we will say reset tax cycle, charge taxes, charge bills, like that. This will be called whenever the player, these will be called when player confirms, actually no. These will, I guess, will be called if you aren't bankrupt. Let's see. Will be called if player isn't bankrupt. So I actually don't need these anymore, now I think about it, because it's just going to charge the total. So what I want to do is whenever the week passes and it's like hey, it's done, what we want to do is we want to func check player worth. And what's that? I don't want to do this. Because what I want to do is I want to check the player's worth, and I want to do this like while minimizing dependencies on the main. So it's just like, hey, you don't need to know what it looks like. It just does exist. Yeah. I guess we'll be like, we'll pass in like player, we'll pass in net worth. And that'll be a float. And we're going to put a little pass in there, and we're going to say, did I restart the timer? I did not. Okay, I just restarted the timer. We're gonna say called when charged. Let's see. We're gonna get the bankrupt signal back too. Charge one to expired net worth. Wallet and compares it to tax and bill. Okay, so this one checks the player's net worth, and we're gonna say, hey, is net worth, if net worth is less than current bill amount plus current tax amount, bankrupt.emit. There you go. Else, pass, and we're gonna have a to do. Okay. Yeah. If money is greater than tax, not bankrupt. Yeah, basically. And we just want to make sure bankrupt is connected to the main node, which I should have done. Whatever. Signal up, call down. Oh yeah, that's what we want to do. All right. So just purely for this, it's gonna be pretty simple func. Ready, and what we want to do is we want to say bankrupt dot connect to, because I don't want to get tree dot get nodes and group main 0. There's probably a better way to do this. Dot on bankrupt. There we go. And let's go back to main and create a brand new thing. On sell potatoes, on buy potatoes, on start sell, on purchase item, on new day. Let's try it here. On bankrupt. Pass. To start game over sequence. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna have to do is just keep track of how many days have passed. And then once that's done, we can finish this invoice screen. But I think if I do that now, I'm actually going to get to a point where the code's going to be real bad because I'm not 100% sure where I'm at. Let me go on manager line 26. What? Seriously? What's wrong here? Is this going to freak out if I run it? No. Okay, that's good. You should be hidden by default. Good. Double check this. Cool. Good. Okay. Yeah, because what we want to do is we want to have like a sequence of events where it's just like, hey, new day. There's like week over, then it slides out, then the invoice screen slides in, then we're like, bankrupt if you're good, if not, cool, and it gets like, yay, if you charge, and it's like new week start. So that's basically what we want to do. So we're gonna back it up here. I'm gonna work on that probably tomorrow. I feel like I'm at the tail end of this cold, and it's like we just gotta lock in. Work in progress. Tax, charge, system. Added the methods, or let's see, I guess declared methods needed for the charge system. Now need the time tracking and animations for actually giving player a game over / charging them every cycle. Okay. Because this one's going to take, we're getting closer to the point where we can actually balance it, which is good. But I think just in the interest of make sure my code base doesn't get worse than it actually is, we'll leave it here. But I think that's going to do it for today, guys. It's a little shorter stream than usual, but we got a decent amount of work done, I think. We got the skeleton in, or at least we got a little closer to actually finishing the tax system. We got some good stuff done. So, of course, to end the stream, we are going to say a big thank you to Phobos for hopping in on the YouTube chat, and also huge congrats for making second on your nationals and second on your state competition and making it to nationals. Did I get that in the right order? Yes, there we go. And I'm glad I was able to help in any way, but really, dude, that's all you. Like, own that and run with it. That is super awesome, and I hope you're proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you. I don't know if that matters, but I'm proud of you. And a special thanks to Seven Flame for being the one in the Twitch chat. I thank you for the tips on moving to Europe. Of course, the code helped to help me unscramble my brain while I do that. And also, I hope you have a great spring break and that your exams don't destroy you when you get there. I know you got this, though. We're all smart people here. We're all part of the think tank. But yeah, guys, this is a great stream again. Thanks for being here. Sorry for the short one. But, you know, we get what we got. And we put in as much as we can for the day. And I think, I don't know, I'm happy. I'm happy with the progress. That's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.